In the pantheon of basketball legends, few names evoke the same sense of cool, grace, and effortless scoring as George Gervin, also known as the Iceman. With a silky smooth finger roll and a demeanor as chill as his nickname suggests, Gervin helped redefine what it meant to be a scorer in professional basketball. Over a career spanning both the ABA and NBA, Gervin left an indelible mark on the sport, influencing generations of players with his unique style and scoring brilliance. Early life and family background. George Gervin was born on April 27, 1952. In Detroit, Michigan, a city known for its blue-collar roots and tough neighborhoods. Raised in humble surroundings, Gervin grew up in a working-class African-American family. His parents instilled in him and his siblings the values of discipline, humility, and perseverance. Though his early life was filled with challenges typical of inner-city life, Gervin found his sanctuary in basketball. He attended Martin Luther King Jr. High School, where he quickly began to distinguish himself as a standout player. However, despite his natural talent, Gervin's academic struggles and temperament initially hampered his recruitment. He was cut from his varsity team during his junior year due to behavioral issues, but he matured significantly by his senior year and began attracting attention from scouts. College career. Gervin's college basketball journey began at California State University, Long Beach, under coach Jerry Tarkanian. However, he transferred to Eastern Michigan University, where he played from 1970 to 1972. Gervin showcased his scoring prowess in college, averaging 29.5 points per game during his time with Eastern Michigan. His collegiate career, however, ended abruptly when he was suspended after an altercation during a game. Despite the controversy, his talents had not gone unnoticed. With his academic and eligibility issues, Gervin decided to go pro and took his talents to the American Basketball Association ABA professional career. ABA beginning. Gervin began his professional career in the ABA with the Virginia Squires. In 1972, joining the likes of Julius Erving and other ABA stars, Gervin's smooth play fit perfectly with the flashy and high-scoring nature of the league. His ability to score in a multitude of ways quickly earned him recognition, and it wasn't long before he became a fan favorite. However, due to financial issues, the Squires sold Gervin's contract to the San Antonio Spurs in 1974, a move that would define the remainder of his career. NBA stardom with the San Antonio Spurs. The ABA and NBA merged in 1976. The San Antonio Spurs joined the NBA, and Gervin began to build his legacy on a larger stage. From 1976 to 1985, he played with the Spurs, becoming one of the most prolific scorers in NBA history. Gervin led the league in scoring 4 times: 1978, 1979, 1980, and 1982. He is perhaps best remembered for his finger roll, a soft, smooth shot that he made his signature move. Despite being a guard, he had the uncanny ability to score over taller defenders in the paint, often gliding past them with ease. One of his most legendary performances came on April 9, 1978, when he scored 63 points in a game against the New Orleans Jazz to clinch the scoring title over David Thompson by a narrow margin. Gervin averaged 33.1 points per game that season. He was selected to 9 NBA All-Star games 1977 to 1985 and earned All-NBA first-team honors 5 times. Gervin averaged over 25 points per game for 10 consecutive seasons, demonstrating remarkable consistency. Style of play and influence. George Gervin wasn't just a scorer, he was the scorer. Known for his poise, creativity, and finesse, Gervin was never one to overpower opponents physically. Instead, he used intelligence, angles, and touch to get buckets. His laid-back demeanor on the court earned him the nickname the Iceman. For his cool, collected style of play, Many modern NBA stars, including Kevin Durant and DeMar DeRozan, have cited Gervin as an influence. His ability to score effortlessly and creatively paved the way for the rise of positionless offensive basketball. Later career and overseas stint after leaving the Spurs in 1985. Gervin played one final NBA season with the Chicago Bulls in 1985-86, sharing the court with a young Michael Jordan. Though he was in the twilight of his career, he averaged over 16 points per game. Following his NBA career, Gervin played overseas for a few years, including stints in Italy and Spain. He retired from professional basketball in 1990. Career statistics and legacy over his combined ABA and NBA career, George Gervin scored over 26,000 points. He averaged 26.2 points per game in the NBA and over 27 points per game in his ABA tenure. He shot 51.1% from the field for his NBA career, an impressive stat for a shooting guard. He was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1996 and was named to the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams, affirming his place among the greatest to ever play the game. National team career Thao Gervin never had a significant role on the U.S. national team due to the amateur-only rules in place during his prime. His name often appears in discussions of players who could have helped elevate Team USA in earlier international competitions. His international exposure came largely from playing in Europe later in his career. Personal life: George Gervin has been married twice and has 3 children. His son, George G. Gervin Jr., followed in his footsteps and played professional basketball. Post-retirement, Gervin has remained active in the basketball world. He founded the George Gervin Youth Center in San Antonio, a non-profit organization focused on helping at-risk youth and providing educational services. He has used his influence and resources to make a lasting impact on his community, extending his legacy far beyond the court, cars, and houses. As a player who earned significantly less compared to today's stars, Gervin never flaunted wealth, but he enjoyed the fruits of his labor with class. He has owned several luxury vehicles, including vintage Cadillacs and classic Mercedes models. His home in San Antonio, Texas, reflects his refined taste and remains the hub for his philanthropic efforts. Lifestyle and net worth: George Gervin is known for his calm demeanor and thoughtful outlook on life. Unlike many modern athletes, he has always preferred privacy and humility. As of 2025, his estimated net worth is around $4 million, primarily from his playing days, endorsements, coaching roles, and business ventures related to youth development. He spends much of his time focusing on community service, mentoring young athletes, and occasionally making appearances for the NBA and Spurs alumni events. Legacy: George Gervin's influence stretches well beyond the stat sheet. His style revolutionized the shooting guard position and made finesse as feared as power. He opened doors for international and undersized players by proving that skill and intelligence could triumph over sheer athleticism. In San Antonio, he is revered as a foundational figure of the Spurs franchise. Without his contributions in the early days, it is unlikely the team would have grown into one of the NBA's model franchises. Moreover, his commitment to youth and community service has ensured that the Iceman will be remembered not just for how he played the game, but for how he gave back after it. George Gervin's life is a story of style, substance, and legacy. From the streets of Detroit to the heights of the NBA, Gervin crafted a path that continues to inspire. Cool under pressure, unstoppable on the court, and impactful off it, the Iceman remains one of basketball's most treasured legends. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Let us know in the comments below your favorite George Gervin moment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.